Hello and welcome to the first of a few of these videos. I have had an absence due to my computer, and that's one of the downloads, but it's back now and I can use it, so let's get underway. So today, as the title says, custom PCs. So the website is called DinoPC, and this is what will come up. If it's any other website, it's obviously a fake or just a different website. But this one's trusted and does work, so all of it is good. It depends on what you want. If you want to pick PCs or you want to make your own one. So in today's one, as the channel is tech gaming, it's going to be a gaming PC. So you have to go to customize your way, and there will be a set of chips that come up. Now there's either Intel or AMD, but Intel's the one I'm going to use, an i7 processor, the third lot here. So as you can see, there's two i7 processors. Either one will do. Doesn't really matter. By the way, the prices on this website are very competitive, and they are brilliant prices for the parts and stuff like that. So definitely come on this website if you're going to. Right, there are many coolers here. It depends what you want. If you want the high end or you want the low end. From my gaming PC that I will be buying, which probably will be better than my current PC, I'm having a Corsair H60 2013 edition. Same thing, water cooler, it's all good, and $59.99. Well, now the operating system, we'll come back to that one as I've got to explain that a bit, but the motherboard also needs a bit of explaining here. This is the best one you can get. It's all of them are dual channel. Most of them have 4 RAM slots. I believe they all hold 32 gig RAM. And yeah, but then just take a look at this one. It almost seems exactly the same. In fact, it probably is the same. But what's the difference? It's £107 cheaper. So don't be fooled when it comes down to these things, because the motherboard may look good, may have a shiny symbol like this one does up at the top, but it doesn't necessarily mean because it's more expensive it's better. Now you can pick between an 8 and a 16 gig RAM. I'm picking a 16, but for this video purposes I'll take an 8 gig Corsair RAM. Get the Corsair ones, not the DDRs, just because the Corsair ones are better. And now you can choose between your hard drives. 1 terabyte is decent hard drive, so the 1 terabyte definitely good. Now you can get 2 optical drives, but I'm not getting Blu-ray or nothing like that. Right, now here's the graphics card. This is all about the gaming. Now, as you can see, there's ones for a lot of money, and that's the downside. I'm getting a GTX 680, which is here, but for these video purposes, because some people don't have extra money to spend, I'm gonna get an average one, which is this one, which would be an average. But if you want decent, you've got it there. a bit extra. But yeah, this is relatively still good. Right, all this means is, as you can see, some parts are not compatible with the PSUs, so they need to be changed. Sound card doesn't really matter. Can you get one of them, just for this purpose. Wireless, get an inbuilt wireless. I would start off with just a normal keyboard. And I know the speakers are a bit much, but then you can get a normal, but don't get this one, don't be fooled. This is not very good. So just get the mouse and keyboard, then buy the speakers elsewhere, as well as the headset. The webcam's still good, you can get the webcam off of it. That's a decent monitor for a good computer. Now, let's get the modular 650 watt modular. So there you go. You can pick your case. Just over £1,000, but there are just some more things to do. I mean, for me, I would take out that second optical drive. And now, Windows 8 or Windows 7. Windows 8 is basically a load of squares on the screen. You can customize them squares, like putting the shortcuts in the squares. But it's sort of a more, a bit like the Nokia Lumia phone, the squares. So it's probably better getting Windows 7, because I would say it's about the same. There's no real difference. Now, I believe one thing they ask you for as well is this. Where is it? It basically is what Windows, like, Microsoft Office and stuff like that. The software. Now, the cheapest one here is 365 Home Premium, and it's still a bit of money. I would just recommend getting a 2007 Microsoft Office Home from the Microsoft website, because it would just take that to about $1,100, and it's decent. There you go. There is your computer. Now, of course, you can add some extras, you can change the cases and stuff. But, yeah, everything is done. Now, it does take around 1 to 2 weeks to get to get built and sent off and stuff like that. But of course, you've got many choices. So, it's your pick. The thing is, now, as you can see, there's a lot of components, but many people get caught out. So make sure you do your research before you buy the computer. Make sure you've got what you want and you've got what you need. Generally, you don't need an i7 processor. An i5 would be just as good. So, see, that just takes it under £1,000, which is alright. But obviously, it's down to you how you want to customize your computer. If you don't know a thing about computers, then many of my videos will be including all these parts and comparisons between the parts. But yeah, if you still don't know what anyone's banging on about and you want a gaming PC, then click this one. PCs menu and gaming PC, because it gives you a choice of already built gaming PCs which you can customize and buy. But make sure, as you can see, you have to look in all the specifications, because some of them well, the hard drives, like this one, 500 gig, it's better to get 1 terabyte. Now, as you can see, this is with a GTX 660 with an i5 processor. You can change it to Windows 7, a gigabyte hard motherboard, which is relatively good as well. But the Corsair Vengeance 8 gig, which is the 1600 megahertz, but that's not the best megahertz. It's better to get the more 2133 megahertz is the better one. I mean, look, this one is great. This computer here is probably really good for anyone who doesn't know about computers, because you get a 3-year warranty, you get a 24-inch LG monitor, you get the best keyboard they sell, as well as a great mouse. You get a good sound card, you get a brilliant graphics card, normal optical drive, still normal Corsair Vengeance 8 gig, but decent. You get the gigabyte, you can change that to the Asus, because it generally is a bit better. And you can also change it to water cooling. But overall, it is quite good, but you'll have to change this one. This Corsair 650 watt to a Corsair 650 watt modular, because the modular ones are more reliable and they're less likely to falter. But yes, that is it for the first video. I'll be bringing more videos to you about the computer parts, so just subscribe and you'll see what I can do with computers. So yeah, that'll be it, and I hope you pick wisely.